What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another one. Uh, I don't know if any of you all had this problem. Uh, Basically, tearing down my steering wheel to replace this gear right here. But when you get down to the end, there's this little pin here, one on each side. I don't know if you can see the other side, but it's called a steering wheel pivot pin. And there is a tool that you can use to remove it with, and I have a steering wheel master puller kit. I don't know if you can see it here, and it has everything you would need to break down a steering wheel: the steering wheel puller, the plate remover, all that good stuff, and the pivot pin tool. Well, this was the pivot pin tool. A lot of times they'll break on you. The pivot pins are installed, they're pressed in, so they kind of, when you use these things, a lot of times they'll break. So here is a little homemade tool that I made to do it. The threads on that tool, they're 8/32. So what I did, I went to Tractor Supply, my favorite place, and I bought, got grade 8 hex head, 8/32 cap screws, socket head cap screws, or you can use any kind as long as it's 8/32. All you need is a 1-inch. Then I got the 8/32 washers to go with it, and I just bought a pack of them. And you also need a washer that's big enough to fit over the nut that we're going to use, also small enough so that the head of that bolt won't go through. So what I did, I got 3/16 fender washers, and they're perfect for this setup. So what we're gonna do, that's, like I said, that's the old one. This is your actual steering wheel bolt that holds your nut that holds your steering wheel on. So we're gonna use it because it's actually the perfect size. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the washer on top of that, and we're gonna put the nut on that bolt, and we're gonna install the bolt in, and we're gonna use it as a puller. So what we're gonna do here, basically, hold on a second. Yeah. Make sure we get it right. We're going to use the puller. We're going to put the nut in there. Put the bolt in, screw it in, kind of as far as you can get it in there. That way you make sure you got enough to grip. Don't tighten it, because just in case it decides to break, you'll be able to get it out. Because if you tighten it, it's pretty much stuck in there. So just leave it loose. And what we're gonna do here, this nut that we're using is 11/32. So we're gonna use the 11/32 socket on here, and we're gonna tighten it down a little bit. Make sure that nut's tight on there. One second. Make sure that nut's tight, and make sure the hole of your big nut is in the middle so that your pivot pin will slide through there. So we're going to take our socket and we're going to remove, just tighten the nut. And I don't know if you can see it back there. If we're tightening the nut, it'll actually start pulling the pin out. You're probably worried about the bolt turning. It'll probably turn, but it'll probably turn itself back out. So you keep tightening. Until you feel it get loose. Once it gets loose, then you pretty much got the pin out. What you're gonna do then, just you might have to take some pliers or something. You can probably pull it out by hand. Then you got it out. And again, YouTube, that's how to make a homemade steering wheel pivot pin puller. Alright, we'll see you next time.